Hey, slow down. You aren't getting in there, so beat it.
Get out of my way. I have to see Raven.
No one enters these quarters. Direct orders from Raven himself.
Here. Do you still want to stop me now?
Is that Blood One? Oh, that's... Oh. Yes, no, I mean, you can go in.
About the relics. I think I have something here for you.
We already know this sort of stone tablet. They'll not get us any further now. There must be more than that.
What about this?
That looks good. Where'd you find that?
The bandits use these stone tablets as a sort of currency.
The tablets bear the sign of Quarhodron, a great warrior. He is the commander whose son Rodimus caused the downfall of the entire city. I'll bet the bandits don't even know what it is they are trading there.
I found these tablets in a building to the south.
Ah, a tablet of the guardians of the dead. It was they who summoned the spirits of their dead. The builders' connection to their ancestors was very strong.
I found these tablets in a structure to the southwest.
Judging from the tablet, it has something to do with the housing for the priests of the city. The name of the highest priest was Cardamon. We don't know much about him.
This thing was lying in a building near the Great Swamp.
That would have been the House of the Healers. We don't know much about them. They seem to have been the first to disappear.
This piece was lying in a large building in a deep ravine.
That was the library of the ancient people. Apparently a tablet of the scholars. Many of the scripts we have found can be traced to the leader of the caste of scholars. Curiously enough, he did not leave his own name behind anywhere. Here is some gold as a reward. Now we have collected all the relics we need. You have done us a great service. I thank you. This will bring us a crucial step forward in our studies.
Why do you need these 5 stone tablets?
The records which we have been able to find in this ruin are incomplete, but the writings of the builders speak of 5 rulers who ruled this city. Each of these rulers had one of these tablets as a symbol of his power. I think these tablets are the key to our questions.
About Raven. He has a gold mine, and he has the prisoners digging for gold.
That sounds like him. You must get the prisoners out of there.
Yes, of course. I'm working on it. There is even a fellow with the bandits who claims to know Raven's plans. His name is Fortuno. He says that Raven wants to get into the temple to get a powerful artifact.
And? Did he know more about this artifact?
He could only tell me that Raven has had the grave of a priest of Adonis opened.
This grave may contain the key to the temple. You should take a look around there.
Raven has forced the prisoners to excavate the grave of the priest.
That is not good. You must hurry and stop Raven.
I made my way into Raven's quarters.
And? What about Raven?
I came too late. He disappeared into the Adonis temple right before my eyes.
What? That is a catastrophe. Why didn't you follow him?
I couldn't follow Raven. He blocked the entrance from inside.
I must think. The question is, how did Raven get into the temple? And what did he do before he passed through the portal?
He spoke an incantation at the gate.
And before that?
He opened a burial chamber. I already told you about that.
Right. A ritual. Yes, that's it. I fear that Raven has made the power of the guardians of the dead his own. He got his knowledge of the temple from a spirit. You must go to Mixir and tell him about this. May Adonos protect you.
Hey! About the mansions?
Yes?
The orcs seem to be interested in the library of the scholars.
Do you think they can read the ancient language?
I don't think so, but who knows?
Perhaps you should make sure that they go away, nevertheless.
The House of the Healers is in the middle of the swampy area and is defended by many stone sentinels.
So it is still standing?
Yes, but I wonder for how much longer.
It pains my soul to see the witnesses of the past in this dilapidated condition.
The mansion of the warriors is being used by Raven as a hideout.
He made a good choice. It is probably the most secure fortress still to be found in this region.
There were a lot of mine crawlers in the House of the Priests.
Aren't these animals very uncommon for the area?
They certainly are.
By Adonos, curious things are happening in this area.
The House of the Guardians of the Dead is dominated by the power of evil. I think I have rarely seen so many zombies in one place.
That is unfortunate. The Guardians of the Dead were obviously the victims of their special skills. Their connection to the world of the dead damaged them greatly. I hope you were able to free them from their suffering.
I found all of the mansions.
Were they all where they said they would be?
More or less.
Very good. Then my work was worth it. Thank you.
The orcs will soon lose interest in this area.
What makes you say that?
Their leader is dead.
Let's just hope you are right. We really don't need disturbances of that sort right now.
Satyrus sent me. Raven has made his way into the temple and blocked the portal from the inside. Satyrus thinks he got his information about the temple from a ghost.
By Adanos! He must have summoned the high priest Cardamon to ask him about a way into the temple. According to the records, his grave was in the caves under the fortress. You will have to do the same, but you cannot ask Cardamon anymore. The grave of the warrior prince Quarhodron is supposed to lie in the west of the valley. You will have to find it and waken Quarhodron. It is written in these inscriptions how a believer of Adanos can summon a spirit.
Do you think that'll really work?
I've read a lot of crazy ramblings. For example, the writings of Iberion, the leader of the Brotherhood of the Sleeper. But I believe every word of the author of these writings.
The Brotherhood of the Sleeper didn't spread just lies. The Sleeper really existed.
But it wasn't their lies that made them implausible. It was their words as such. They were more confusing than believable. They showed the excessive use of the swamp weed they smoked. It is the seriousness and prudence in the words on this stone tablet that convinced me that this man wrote the truth.
Why Quarhodron? Why not the High Priest Cardamon?
Raven has desecrated the grave of Cardamon with his summoning. We can assume that. We shall have to look for another spirit.
Are you really serious?
I want to explore every possibility. Even if there is only a ghost of a chance for us to meet one of the builders, then we have to do it. Raven has managed to do it after all.
Assuming I want to summon this ghost, what do I have to do?
Find Quarhodron's grave in the west of the valley. His ghost can be summoned by the words of the Guardians of the Dead, which I have written for you here. That's all. Now you just have to find the grave. Good luck, my son.
Well, we'll see the next time.
Thorol, appear to me, Quarhodron, ancient leader of the warrior caste.
Why do you disturb my rest, Guardian? Tell me, what do you desire?
The land is plagued by earthquakes. We must do something, or the entire island will sink into the sea.
There is nothing left for us to do. The wrath of Ananos has fallen upon Jarkendar to punish the unbelievers.
Grant me access to the Temple of Adanos.
The temple will remain closed for all eternity. Thus did we in the council decide.
Someone has forced his way into the Temple of Adanos.
Nonsense. I myself sealed the door. It is impossible to pass.
Indeed. The praised wisdom of the ancestors is truly overwhelming.
A man of your standing does not speak to me thus. I cannot free myself of the impression that you are not the one you pretend to be. If you require my aid, you must first prove yourself to me. Answer my questions, so that I may be sure that I do not reveal myself to strangers.
Ask away.
I am Quarhodron, the old warlord of Jarkendar. You have woken me. To which caste of Jarkendar do you belong?
The Guardians of the Dead.
The abilities of a Guardian of the Dead would have allowed you to waken me, that is true. If you are truly the one you claim to be, you will be able to answer all of my questions. Except for one. Who once protected the people of Jarkendar from enemy attacks?
The warrior caste.
Who can give me a direct order?
The priests.
Who brought the evil upon us?
The warrior caste.
Who has the final word in the Council of Five?
The scholars.
Who alleviates suffering and attends to the ill?
The healers.
Who sealed the portal to guard the world from evil?
I don't know.
Good. I trust you and shall grant you my aid.
Now listen here. A truly evil fellow has gained access to the Temple of Adanos. If you don't let me into the temple right now, it will probably be too late and everything will go down the drain.
That cannot be. The High Priest Cardivan and I are the only ones in Jarkendar who know how to open the gate to Adanos' temple.
Well, then your pal Cardamon must have blabbed. I'm telling you the gate was open. I saw it myself.
Well, there is truth in your voice. I shall no longer doubt your words.
I should hope so.
Take, then, the password. It is written on this stone tablet. Speak the words at the sealed gate of the temple, and it will open. My time is done. Alas, I can no longer help you. But remember, beware the chambers of Adanos, else your death is certain.
Wait, what about the chambers?
My strength is failing. Farewell. We shall meet again in the realm of the dead.